Biden became president, Democrats' sigh of relief could probably be heard from space. Now it was all gonna be fine. Even a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic battering America's economy didn't rattle their faith. And defying all odds, Biden was predicted to create a whopping 1 million new jobs in April alone. And then the actual figures came in.
It looks like 266,000. It looks like it was a big disappointment at 266, but maybe I have that wrong. Let me double check the Bureau website here. 1 second. Yes, 266 is correct.
Yeah, and that was his face before he found out about also the surge in unemployment. So, expectation versus reality. Biden's excuse? Well, you shouldn't have got your hopes up in the first place.
We knew this wouldn't be a sprint. It'd be a marathon. Quite frankly, we're moving more rapidly than I thought we would. Today, there's more evidence that our economy is moving in the right direction.
Just to put things into perspective, this is the sort of treatment Trump was getting as president. During the first 3 years before the pandemic sent the world's finance into a death spiral, pundits and mainstream journalists bent over backwards to deny him the credit for the U.S. economy actually doing well.
Trump is sitting pretty on a solid economy, and he likes to take credit for it.
He inherited an economy that was improving.
It is really hard to think of things Donald Trump has actually done to make the economy better.
Trump pales in comparison to recent presidents.
The Trump economy has failed to top the best quarters of the Obama years.
So the hot water Biden landed himself in must be boiling by now. Not so much. Apparently, unlike Trump, he's not the villain.
It's actually kind of funny when we're talking about 266,000 jobs added to the economy. It's a disappointment.
Jobs are still gaining back. More jobs are still being added.
President Biden is pitching his infrastructure bill as a way to fill that jobs gap.
Coming out of this pandemic is challenging. We have different conditions across the country. We can see the American Rescue Plan really doing its job.
We're seeing that our economy is still growing or still recovering.
And you might say, well, there is still a pandemic, and you'll be absolutely right. It's not making things any easier. Except COVID-19 is not the only culprit keeping Americans out of work. The other one is Biden and his very generous stimulus checks. Why would you seek a job when the government is literally showering you with free money?
The disappointing jobs report makes it clear that paying people not to work is dampening what should be a stronger jobs market. One step policymakers should take now is ending the $300 weekly supplemental unemployment benefit. Based on the Chamber's analysis, the $300 benefit results in approximately 1 in 4 recipients taking home more in unemployment than they earned working.
A great many of Kentuckians and Americans look at the situation and find they're better off financially to stay home rather than go back to work.
But it's not Trump who put the dollar printing press into overdrive, so there's no need for personal attacks. Let's all stay civil.
The Biden administration speaks as if it can control all events, and that is just simply not true. This is a fantasy. Right now, they're extending the unemployment benefits mainly because they want to pay people to vote for them, right? It's all political. But the economic result is a huge shortage of labor for business, and it's harming business. Biden's using the political chaos in this country to pass trillions and trillions of spending bills that are a completely unnecessary waste of money. The policies of the Biden administration that we've seen just over the last 3 months have been like nothing we've ever seen in American history, just an absolutely irresponsible thing. The jobs report that came out that was disappointing is just the beginning. We will continue to see shocking reports over the coming months, and they're going to get worse and worse.